All right, Coach, it is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. And really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Mike 52. Mike 52. Let's go. Fellas, let's set a tone. Mike 52.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 54 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. Third and 2, here's Jackson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Tucker's kick is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Set. 10 logo. Here we go, here we go. Fire.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. 40's Mike.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Gets it to Gordon. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Check 48's the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting?
Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens have retaken the lead. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these offenses are attacking. They are a step behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you want to use. Right now, they're trying to figure out how to slow them down, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Ravens 10, Patriots 7. Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Down. 60 or. Go, go, go. Check nickel, nickel. X3. 218, chopper. Bravo. Hit it.
2nd and 11. Catch is made by Harry. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Oh, yeah.
Complete to N'Keal Harry. A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Slam, slam, slam. Hey, orbit. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We go Mike 40, Mike 40. Oh, you got deep? SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
He'll drop to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Matt Judon, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got time.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Jackson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Watch the screen.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here's the party now. Showing it, showing it. What? Squeeze. Whip, whip. Watch the whip.
Hey, Sam off.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Bang, 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 bang.
Hey, Haywood. Ready?
Here's 2nd and 8. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I got you, boy.
Hard.
Check 37. Check 37. Save. Wide. Let's go.
On first down, Vaughn. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
It's easy work. It's coming again.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 40. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby.
Go on. Hey, lock it.
Check hot route. Hot.
Go.
2nd and 5. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Here we go. 40's Mike.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Matt Judon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw. Go out.
He's checking. Crash. Jump.
Spin.
Watch out.
Leo.
Alert 3.
Smooth.
They're going to look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he didn't quite have the bag spin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Man, I got you. Boom. Number 52.
To throw is Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Hey, 40's Mike, right there. 40's Mike. Hey,
Hey, here I
Rock, rock it, rock it.
Here I come. Here I come.
Look at me. Door, door. Snap.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Switch the mic right here. We'll go mic 40, mic 40.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Check 9, check 9.
Jim, 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 Jim. Look, squeeze. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Hey, watch this.
Hey, Sam off. Hey, Delta.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Stephen Anderson in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead will shrink to 6. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, you know, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike's 40. Mike's 40. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Gone.
Safety's creeping.
Dude.
They'll drop the throw. That one complete to Anderson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Check 31. Check 31. Kill. Turn up.
Hey, lock it. You're out.
Switch. Slam. 36. 30.
Man. Hey, Echo.
Out of the gun now on third down. Dorsett's got it. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 27-yard line.
Come on, set. Turn it in. Choose the mic. I got it. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Second down, McKinnon. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 20.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Philip Lindsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
Mike 40, Mike 40. Hey, tight.
40's Mike. 40's the Mike.
Let's go, D. Big series right here, so we got to step it up. 40's Mike.
Leo.
Screen, watch the screen. Watch the
Rock it.
Come on, switch it.
2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
40's Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Check Mike 40. Check Mike 40.
Tighten up.
Look at me. Door. Hey, rocket. Go.
He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Out to the right, here's McKinnon. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. They run once more with McKinnon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. So after the run by McKinnon, here's first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jalen Ferguson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check. Look. Squeeze. Hey, Sam on.
They'll look to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hard. Hatchet. Check. Go. Switch. Kill. Hey, lock it.
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Hey, Charlie.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On first down now, run with McKinnon. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He can run for it, and he will. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
He got 29 yards that time. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one and a New England first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong. Go out. Check three. Watch twins. Bravo. Twins. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Fair. Hey, turn it up. Be tripping.
Now back to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. 51.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
At the Patriots' 13-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. Flush to his right. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go. At their own 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Third and short, McKinnon. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, check. 3 down.
On 1st down, McKinnon again. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Shots at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo
exactly.
going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood. Leo. Get it.
They'll look to throw here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, high 7. 5.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. New England on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Look at me. Go. Switch.
Check. Watch the edge.
Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for N'Keal Harry. Incomplete. A.J. Boye on the coverage.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
I got one. Single. Big edge.
Go.
Check three.
Foot. Squeeze.
Check 26.
Hey, Sam on. Snap.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Ready. Pittsburgh. Do your job. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down.
They'll run on 1st down. McKinnon. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore,